Big Mama Energy.
I'm Brittany.
And I am Tia.
And we're back at it with another video today.
Okay.
Did y'all miss us?
I know y'all did. Y'all did. Indeed.
It did.
Indeed.
So what we talking about today? Oh wait, before we get into that,
go ahead and
subscribe.
Okay.
Since you're here and you love our videos so much, period, and you want to come be a part of the Big Mama tribe, go ahead on and subscribe, okay?
Okay, and also tap that bell so you can get all our notifications anytime we drop our videos
that you love.
Get into it.
All right. What we talking about? What we... You know, since we on TikTok, period. All right.
No, that's we
me.
do.
I do. And do.
But yeah, so today, our topic is surviving in
Pisces.
Pisces. We are currently in Pisces season.
It is y'all season,
okay,
and I feel
it.
Heavy on the emotional roller coaster, so I feel it. I really feel it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. Our survival stories while dealing with in Pisces. So let's get into it. I'm going to let you start this one off.
So I have never dated a Pisces that I know of.
Okay.
That I can remember, never dated a Pisces.
Okay.
I've been acquaintances with them. I've had run-ins with them, but never like dated. So my survival story is very much like on a friendship level or the associate level, things like that.
Right.
One thing I will say about a Pisces, they feel the feels. They feel everything like at an intense level of emotions. Like if you are around a Pisces, they usually can feel the energy of the room. And sometimes I feel like that makes them act weird. Like, because they're feeling so many energies that they might like clam up, get quiet. Like, that has been like my experience with them. Like, if they like you, I feel like if they like you, then you'll, get to see that different side of them. But it's very much like they sit there and feel the energy of the room, read that room. And sometimes if it's too intense, they take on whatever the energy is. Okay. Unless they're heavy protected.
All right.
You know what I mean? I had a friend that was associate that was a Pisces. And our relationship, we vibed. Okay. We really vibed out. And I don't know if that's my Scorpio moon, but we really vibed. Like every time we was around each other, it was like a good time, conversation-wise. I feel like we might have butted heads a little bit. Okay. Because I'm stubborn sometimes, you know what I mean? And I'm sure they stand their ground. But like, so we had like one incident where it was just kind of weird. Like, a misunderstanding. So? Like something happened and I felt like they didn't handle it appropriately in the setting. Like, I don't want to say too much, but I felt like they didn't like do what they were supposed to do on their end. Okay. And they might have felt like I didn't do it. Was a misunderstanding.
Okay. Miscommunication.
Yeah, miscommunication. Okay. And that's where I think sometimes they struggle. Like, I don't know, like, say what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes they don't be wanting to say what's on their mind or, I don't know, use their words, and that's an issue. Okay. If it's a work setting or if it's a business dealing, that's an issue. Like, that's not cool. Like, you gotta speak up. Right. Like, everybody else, or I don't know if they wait for other people to say something, but it's like, no. You need to speak up for yourself. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. When it comes to my interactions with Pisces, sometimes I feel like
so you feel like they're like a little on the shy, timid side,
sometimes,
or can be,
or like they don't deal with conflict. Okay. Like when it comes to conflict, it's like they clam up. Okay. You know what I mean? Instead of like saying what's on their mind and communicating. I don't know. That's just my experience with Pisces. Okay. Can't really speak to love lives. I mean, I feel like from what they have told me, all over the place. Okay. Like, as far as the love life goes, I feel like they're very much free spirits, and they're all over the place. I don't know. Like, they want to be here, they want to be there. They're very much like free love. Right. Is what I got. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But that's what
Right.
I got from them. Like, very much free-spirited. And I mean, as an Aquarius, that's how, we could be too. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So that's it for you.
I'm sure some stuff will come in along the line. But that's how I'm going to start it off.
Okay. So, I don't know a whole lot of Pisces. I haven't encountered a whole bunch of Pisces. I have 2 main encounters with Pisces, 2 males, that I'm going to speak about. And then I had an employee that was a Pisces before, but I didn't know her like that on a more personal level. It was more so like, she seemed like a real cool person. She was chill, whatever. She never really gave me any issues, but that's kind of all I could really say about her. So I'm gonna just leave that at that. She never gave me any issues. She wasn't really problematic at all in the workspace, so I really can't say too much about her. However, with my 2 experiences with Pisces, completely different. Completely different. One is a February Pisces. The other is a March Pisces. I'm not sure what the different, well, I'm gonna tell you my stories, but like, these are the only 2 that I've even encountered or really known. So I don't really have another person to really compare. Oh, this February Pisces is March Pisces, whatever. Only compare the 2. And when I tell you that both encounters were completely different, it was almost like day and night, if you will. So the February Pisces, where it was similar is we definitely vibed. Even with, the one that was a little difficult, it was definitely a connection there. It was definitely a vibe.
It was a connection at first, just like,
it was definitely, it definitely was a connection automatically. It was crazy. Like, the first time we talked on the phone, all night. Like, literally all night. Just talking about any and everything. Super funny. To my knowledge, they're very ambitious people.
Yes, they are. Definitely.
They have a lot of, hidden talents that you may not know of.
Absolutely. Talented.
They're very talented.
Very creative.
Very creative. Yeah. Heavy on the creative. So me and him, we really, vibed. He's into fashion, got a little swag. You know what I mean? It was just different things that we connected and vibed on. That was a go. That same night where we talked on the phone all night for hours and hours and hours. We ended that conversation in an argument. And at that moment, I should have known it was going to be up.
I'm crying.
It was going to be
how
up.
did it go from good times to now we ducking you bucks?
So the argument was very much so petty. It was very much so very small and stupid. The argument started literally because he fell asleep on the phone.
Okay.
And instead of him, all right, so what happened? He fell asleep on the phone, and I was like, go ahead, go to sleep, like you snoring. I'm not asleep. I wasn't asleep. I'm like, you were snoring. You were snoring on the phone.
Right.
No, I wasn't. And it's like, I understand. It was a vibe. I get it. You didn't want to get off the phone. I understand that completely. But you were literally snoring in the phone. So just go to bed. You know what I mean?
That's cool. We'll talk later.
And literally, and the crazy thing is, that's kind of how our arguments were ever since then. Like, we argued all the time. We butt heads all the time.
Okay.
It'd be the littlest things.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd be like, what are we even arguing for? Like, it's just, it was up. At any given moment, it was up. This person, I'm trying to think, because this might be the most toxic situation. When I tell you, I blocked this man so many times on Instagram. Yeah. I was unable to unblock him at one point. Like,
yeah. Okay. When they tell you unable to block somebody, it was a big back and forth.
It was crazy. I had to go through these extreme measures to even try to unblock him. Like, it was very much so, very fucking toxic.
It was giving toxic. Oh man,
very toxic, and it was just like an ongoing back and forth thing. And then like we'll block each other. Don't speak sometimes for months, and then pop up, you talking again. It was just crazy.
But it was something that was bringing y'all back.
No, we definitely, that's the thing, we got along. But then it'd be little things. Like I said, the first argument was so petty and stupid. It's like, it's like we both was stubborn. Like, he was, no, I ain't sleep. I'm like, bro, you was asleep. Like, and I could have bit the bullet and said, all right, you right. But I'm going to go to sleep or whatever, ended the conversation. But I'm like, dog, you was asleep. Like, it's like,
I'm crazy.
It was just a back and forth thing. And that's kind of how it was every time. And I'm not going to say every time we talk, it was gang gang. Because it wasn't every time, but it was often.
Okay.
Often enough, and it's like, yeah. But yeah, and then my other experience with Pisces was completely, well, I'm not going to say completely different because it was still a vibe. It was almost like an instant connection. Very sweet. Very sweet. And I'm not going to say the other person wasn't sweet either. It was just like intense and crazy and explosive.
Okay.
With the
passionate.
I could say, first of all, Pisces, I feel like, are very passionate in general.
They're passionate people.
And it was a different type of passion coming from both ends. Like, I feel like the February Pisces, it was very intense. And it was toxic. It was crazy.
Okay.
The other one, it was intense, but it was a different type of intensity. Okay. Like, it was just... Like, it was definitely passion, heavy passion, but it was like love and like, it was just like, yeah, it was just, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we got along really well. We would talk for hours as well. And it was just a nice person, very reassuring. Always, well, they both gave me compliments. They definitely let me know like I'm beautiful and things like that. So I've never had an issue with that, like, oh, they were assholes or stuff like that in that sense. So yeah, that's really my two experiences with Pisces. Like, one was just crazy, wild, and all over the place, blocking each other. Very much so toxic.
Up and down, yeah.
Misunderstanding, miscommunication.
Ding, ding.
Definitely. With the other one, though, I feel like we communicated fairly well. Like, we probably had one argument, and honestly, that argument probably stemmed from me being moody.
Okay.
I can probably admit that. I probably
And you already know, like, I really am curious to know what else is in their chart. Because you already know.
Yeah, you already know that different
so many different things come into play. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When dealing with these signs, whatever your sun sign is, your moon sign, and your rising, like all of that different things. Even your, you know, how you love, with your, you know, what is it, your Venus or whatever.
Right.
Like, it's different components to it. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
That, you know, they could be two Pisces, but just two different people on a whole different, you know, level.
Yeah. So, yeah. I definitely feel like they were. Well, they are two different people. Yeah. It was just two different experiences for sure.
Or is it a dub for Pisces? Or like, did they leave a bad taste in your mouth? Or is it just like...
I think they left a bad taste in my mouth. I definitely feel like the one, well, both of them are memorable. You know what I'm saying? The February Pisces, definitely. Anytime I hear Pisces, I'm always going to think about them. Like, because it was like up with us. Like, I just didn't understand. Even till this day, I don't understand what it was.
What was the triggers that just was
What was the triggers? It just used to be crazy. But yet, currently, we actually, we don't talk like how we used to talk.
Right.
But we're not blocked.
Okay, so you're not blocked.
No, we don't have each other blocked. We're, you know, copacetic.
All right.
We're good.
It's a start.
Yeah. So that's not an issue at all. I don't think I would talk to a Pisces again.
Okay. So it didn't like break the situation. Like it wasn't like,
no,
you know what, I'm gonna stay away from them. It wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't like that. So, cause my thing is, it might not be a Pisces thing that made us, but he's like that. It's just I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. He never did anything to harm me. Like I said, he was very much so, you know, reassuring, always giving me compliments.
Okay.
He was definitely a loving type of person. I definitely feel like they are and can be the life of the party.
Okay, yes, they can be.
They can be the life of the party. Like we said, they're ambitious. They're outgoing people.
They
so
definitely are. I know most of them either are running a business, have a business, or like whatever they do, they perfect their craft. Like I do know that they do not play when it comes to like things that they love to do. You know, things that they are passionate about. That goes full circle. Love life, work life. You know, business. All of that. That goes full circle for them. And I feel like they're just very intuitive. Very intuitive. If they tap into that, they be knowing. Like the water signs in general, but they be knowing, child. It's really crazy.
Yeah. Very intelligent.
Talented. Yes, very intelligent, very talented people. I must agree. I must agree on that. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Mouthpiece might be crazy at times, maybe.
Yeah.
It depends.
Like
it really depends.
Yeah, I feel like they're not like starters of things, but it can definitely go left. Like, well, it depends on, I guess, but yeah, a couple people I know that are Pisces, I don't think it was never like them starting and instigating arguments or things. It just was like, it went left. Had you said something, you might trigger them to go left. You know what I mean? Like anybody.
Right.
Like anybody. Now, I have like a third party situation. So, you know, somebody I know used to deal with a Pisces, and they just like are so turned off from Pisces, and they like, I'll never deal with one again. But mind you, they was both water signs. Okay. So I don't know. It was like, it was an instant love connection. Let that person tell it. Let them tell it was an instant love connection, like kind of thing. Like they got each other and saw each other, but it was like also toxic. Like it got bad to where, like that meme I just seen somebody say, once you start spitting on people, you know it's over. Oh yeah. Like it got to the point where that was being done. Like you know what I mean? It just was like a toxic situation, and I don't know if it was just a lot of water going, you know, energy going on, a lot of passion. I don't know, but it made that person never want to deal with a Pisces again, and I was like. I'm like, well, you know, once y'all start spinning on each other or whatever went down. Right, exactly. I feel like, yeah, that is toxic. You do need to leave that person alone, but let him tell her that she was just like very introverted. Okay. To the point where, you know, going places was awkward. You know, but I was like, it depends on, you know, I don't know this person personally, so it's just like very much a third party situation. I know sometimes I'm introverted. Yeah. Depending on the setting, I might not feel like entertaining folks. So I get it, you know. I get it. And if you deal with anxiety, that's a whole other thing. Right. So I understand. And some people just not good for each other. Absolutely. We'll say that, you know what I mean?
And sometimes that's what it boils down to.
Yes, when you have an experience with somebody, depending on, you know, it don't matter what time they are. Sometimes you're just not good for each other. Like y'all wasn't compatible. I agree with that. In certain ways, you know. So, yeah. But Pisces are very mysterious to me. Really? Yes. Like, I swear, they just are very mysterious. Yeah. Just can't put my finger on it. It's just like, you just never know what they thinking with them. Like, yeah, they are a mystery to me. Very much so. And my dealings with them, it's like, you never know what you want to get. Day by day.
My thing is, I just don't know a lot of, I just don't know a lot of Pisces.
A lot of them, I don't know a lot either.
Like,
so I'm going on.
When people are like, oh, I'm a Pisces, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, that's rare. I don't really run into a bunch of Pisces. So I'm just like, okay. Yeah. I believe our nephew is a Pisces. I'm drawing, right? He is a Pisces. My nephew.
Oh, okay.
My nephew, yeah. But he's a Pisces.
You definitely, yeah. And you told me about.
He's very quiet.
Okay.
When he's a child still, so you know what I mean. I don't know where he's gonna be like when he's older, but very much quiet. Like if he don't know you like that, yeah, to himself, he not saying nothing to you. You might get a peep out of him, but you might not. Like you know, and then when he warm up, he's very talkative. You know what I mean? He got a lot on his mind. Smart little boy, very intelligent. Yeah, he definitely reads the room. Okay, if he don't like you, he ain't fooling with you. He's not barely, he's out. And yeah, so that's one thing. Like when dealing with him, like, and when he's upset, he will cut your ass off.
Yeah,
he won't say 2 words to you. Like and be out.
They are comfortable
Won't even
being
look
by
at
themselves.
you.
They
yes,
are.
he's very comfortable
being by themselves.
Being by himself, he can be in his own little world all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely another Pisces. But he's little right now, you know. So when he grows up, I'll get more insight. You know what I mean?
Right.
As an adult and what that looks like being a male Pisces. So I look forward to seeing how he turns out when he gets older. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's a little mystery though. I swear to you, he's a little mystery. You never know what he's thinking. I never know what he's thinking. Like it's funny. Very funny. He'll come out and say something. I'll be like, oh, it'll tickle me. Like, what? Oh, wow. I didn't even know you was thinking that. Like, so yeah, that's pretty much. I don't have any ill feelings towards Pisces at all. I really don't. I just don't really know a bunch. I don't have no ill feelings towards the ones I do know.
Right.
So yeah, Pisces, y'all getting off easy on this one. Because, I mean, I don't have no crazy survival stories. You know, when it comes to a Pisces. So.
Yeah, and even though I had an intense, I don't know what you went on, relationship or with a Pisces, it wasn't to the point where I'm like, all right, I hate Pisces. I'll never talk to a Pisces again.
All right.
It wasn't.
It wasn't that
Maybe
drastic.
at that time I was like, all right, like what's wrong with you?
Right.
You're crazy. Like straight up, you're crazy. But it really, when I think about it, the arguments was like dumb as hell.
Right.
Like I don't even remember like half of what the argument stemmed from.
Right.
Dumb stuff.
It could have been heavy, like I want to be right, and you like, no, I'm right, kind of thing.
I know. You know what? One of the last arguments that we did have, he called me a nigga.
Okay.
And I did not like it.
Oh, I'm not.
I don't like. First of all, I don't like guys, especially guys that I'm interested in and claim that they're interested. Yeah, romantically. Don't call me bro. Don't call me nigga.
I don't like
nigga.
that.
I'm not your bro. I'm not none of that.
Yeah.
I'm not your nigga. Like, don't say my nigga. No, I'm not that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think, honestly, I told him, I asked him not to call me that. Okay. And he kept calling me that in my face.
He liked to push the buttons.
End up. Tap dance on the bitches, okay? End up, okay? And that really, like, made me mad as shit. And then it just, it was just a wreck from there. So, yeah. But it was stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And that's pretty much my surviving Pisces story. Like, it's nothing too crazy. But, yeah.
The mysterious Pisces. That's straight up very mysterious. I don't know. But, yeah. On that note, drop your comments down below. Let us know if you were involved with a Pisces or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, how did that work for you?
Somebody you know, how did that work? What was your relationship like? You know what I mean? Was it crazy? Was it like a survival story? Or like, was that the love of your life? You know what I mean? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. And also we have our email, bigmamaenergy@gmail.com.
Okay. Hit us up with the stories. We will keep you anonymous. We promise.
Yes, if you want to be anonymous, we would definitely keep you anonymous. If you want us to, let people know who you are, we can do that too. You a little messy.
Whatever you want.
Yes, just send us those emails and let us know your story, your survival stories when it comes to Pisces.
Right.
But until next time, always like,
share,
comment,
and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.